Welcome back to another video. My name is Austin Zaback, and right behind me is a wholesale deal that we just sold to a cash buyer. They're going to be flipping the deal, and I'm about to break down for you the entire deal, all of the numbers on the deal, how much money we made on the wholesale, how much money the flipper stands to make when they actually flip the deal, and maybe in a little while I might even take you back to my office and we'll talk to my acquisition guy who actually brought the deal in. And if you're brand new to my channel, again, my name is Austin, and on average, I wholesale anywhere from 30 to 50 houses a month. We flip some houses here and there, and if you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate it if you would smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe if you have not already. So we're gonna break down all the numbers here in just a little while and tell you kind of everything about the deal, but first and foremost, I wanna start by just kind of showing you the outside of the deal. It is currently 113 degrees in Arizona right now, so we will not be out here for very long. But as you can tell, obviously, the house needs a ton of work, okay? It is a 2,700 square foot home. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it actually sits right on a lake in Tempe, Arizona, okay? So, this house is definitely gonna need a lot of work. I can tell just by looking at it. We're gonna have to do a bunch of landscape. We're gonna have to paint the exterior, probably do new garage doors. It'll probably end up needing a new roof on top up there. And really the entire exterior just needs to be completely redone. But let's just go ahead and go on inside. Okay, so as you can tell, we're right here in the courtyard, and man, does this house need a lot of work, okay? So I don't know what in the world is going on there. It looks like maybe they were doing like a fire pit. I'm not sure. We've got like a weird little like storage room over here off to my right-hand side. We've got an old air conditioner. It's definitely gonna need an entire new air conditioner on the deal. And let's just go ahead and walk down in here. We're gonna go through the front door. Again, we are sitting on a lake, but let's just go check it out. Okay, we're here in the main foyer area, and this, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is going to need a lot of work. So typically, when I'm looking at a deal, I'm kind of factoring in Arizona somewhere in the ballpark on a deal like this of probably $50 to $75 a square foot to totally remodel the entire house. Now, as we talked about a minute ago, it's about 2,700 square feet, and I'm predicting just off the top of my head that this is gonna need anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 worth of work, okay? As you can tell, I mean, right out of the gate, it literally needs everything. We need new flooring, we need new paint. You can tell when you walk in, you kind of have a staircase on each side, and then you have a staircase going up. So it is definitely a very interesting deal. And I'm not entirely sure what the end buyer is going to do with this one. I will tell you though, that the end buyer does stand to make a pretty good amount of money, and we'll talk about all of the comparable properties here in a little while. So definitely make sure you stay till the end of the video so we can break it all down for you. So we're down here kind of in the main area, and man, I'll tell you, there is a bit of an echo in here, so I do apologize, but this thing is unbelievable. I mean, we are gonna have to put a lot of money into this. Not we, because we're not buying it. And by the way, if you don't understand how wholesaling is, very, very simple. You're getting a property under contract below market value, and then you're turning around and you're selling that contract to a cash buyer, okay, for a profit, okay? So we'll break down those numbers here in a little while. This is a deal that we could have flipped, but personally, I didn't want to take the deal on. It is honestly just too big of a remodel. I don't want to really deal with big remodels right now. This remodel would probably take 6 months, maybe 9 months to do, maybe even longer, just depending on who it is obviously doing it. But as we can tell, I mean, these windows are like, we've got literal cobwebs everywhere. The windows need to be completely replaced. All of the walls need to be redone. The ceilings need to be redone. There's like stucco on the inside of the house, which I actually don't ever think I've seen before, Jacob. That is literal stucco, like what you would see on an exterior of a home. And we have it inside of the home. So all of that is gonna have to be completely redone. We're gonna have to re-drywall everything. Obviously the staircases are gonna need to be redone. Fixtures, doors, literally everything you can think of, right? I mean, we'll probably even have to reorganize a few things, I would imagine. The layout is super weird. We've got kind of a random door right here. The lake is beautiful, by the way. So we definitely have that going for the property. Beautiful, beautiful kind of waterfront property. But I mean, we've got like 2 pantries right here. We have like these beams they're gonna have to get redone. I mean, the beams are absolutely hideous. And then this is currently the kitchen area, which is really weird, okay? And I definitely think that the buyer that we sold the deal to is going to have to redo the entire kitchen, okay? They're gonna have to rip the countertops out, rip the cabinets out, rip everything out completely, open up, you know, we have a lot of ducting up here, obviously. We'll have to open all that up, probably blow out that entire wall, and make the kitchen, you know, obviously a lot bigger. We've got kind of a weird little room over there off to my left, which I'm not entirely sure what that is. So again, you know, there are buyers literally for every type of house out there, okay? Obviously, you know, we sold this to a cash buyer, okay? And they intend on, you know, flipping it and making a profit, okay? And they obviously see the value. So I will break down those numbers here in a little while of what we actually acquired the deal for, what we sold the deal for to the buyer, what they stand to make on the deal even after they put, you know, 150 to 200 grand into it, and everything like that, obviously. Hey, really quick, I'm sure you already know, but I've done over 2,500 wholesale deals in my career, and me and my team consistently do anywhere from 1 to 2 wholesale deals a day. If you're looking to get better at wholesaling, or maybe you're brand new, you've never wholesaled a deal, I would actually love to coach you. I would love to mentor you, and I would love for you to be a part of our education program. All you have to do is go to www.flippinsimple.com, or you can find a link in the description down below and book a strategy session with my team to see if you would be a good fit for our coaching program. Again, this is our exact strategy and formula of how we are actually able to go out every single day and do anywhere from 1 to 2 wholesale deals a day. Nobody's talking about what we're doing, and I really look forward to coaching you and mentoring you. So again, go to www.flippinsimple.com. Now let's just go ahead and get back to the show. Another really weird room over here, super low lighting. We have very, very minimal natural light in here. I have no idea what is going on here. This is like very odd to me. As you can tell, we've got a lot of cobwebs. Looks like maybe at some time they did an addition to the property. Definitely really weird. We've got some writing on the wall. I love my wife, okay? I love my wife. Can't really tell what that says. And then we've got like a really weird staircase right there, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but I have no idea where that goes. I definitely don't want to check it out. But here's what I will tell you, right? When you're a wholesaler, and by the way, there's like a random bathroom right here, okay? So again, very, very interesting house. Let's just go ahead and see if we can check out the backyard really quick. But keep in mind, as a wholesaler, any deal will typically sell at the right price, okay? So understand, you know, when you're wholesaling, you know, this is a deal that maybe a lot of people would pass on, and we ended up getting it under contract and selling it. And obviously there was a buyer for it. So this is probably the best part of the entire house, okay? We again back to a lake. The lake is obviously very beautiful, and there are other beautiful homes in the area. Again, we are in Tempe, Arizona, and I'll just tell you a couple of the numbers right now. Here in a little while, we're gonna go back to my office though, and I'm gonna break everything down for you, how we got the deal, how we sold the deal, everything like that. But we actually acquired this particular deal for $710,000, okay? And we sold the deal to a cash buyer for $720,000 within a matter of like a day or two, okay? So we made 10 grand very quickly, and we sold it to a buyer who stands to probably make a lot more money than that. And again, we'll break down those numbers here in a little bit, but I'm telling you this, at the end of the day, like this is a beautiful lot, and there's a lot of potential here. I love the lake, but so much has to get redone. You know, I mean, literally all of the exterior of the property has to get redone, like all of the vegetation. Even like down here, all has to get redone. I mean, you're gonna obviously have to do a lot of work here. So, but we can tell, obviously, looking around, there's a lot of other beautiful homes in the area, and I am sweating. So in just a minute, we're gonna go back to the office and break everything down for you. Okay, we're back here in my office, and we're actually gonna go talk to the guy who acquired the deal that we just toured, okay? So obviously, the deal that we just toured was actually Lighthouse, and we got a gentleman over here by the name of Eddie. How you living, Eddie?
Phenomenal, how are you?
Doing phenomenal?
Yeah, absolutely, living the dream.
So how did you actually bring in that deal over there on Lighthouse? So we just went and toured the deal, a pretty good deal. You know, obviously, I think we sold it for what, like 720 grand?
Yeah,
okay. And how did you acquire that deal?
I got that one from another wholesaler. We've worked a few deals with him, and this is the first one we were able to get done together.
Dude, I love that, bro. So you just built a relationship with another wholesaler, and he brought you the deal, and obviously he couldn't find a buyer, and then we were able to bring a buyer on that deal?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that, dude. And how often are you doing deals with other wholesalers, would you say?
That's all I do, and I got 2 closing this week, and I got 2 closing next week.
2 closing this week, 2 closing next week, and all 4 of those are from other wholesalers?
Yeah.
Dude, I love that, bro. So, like, for somebody watching the video, you could literally just go out, talk and network with wholesalers, real estate agents, like people like that, and they'll just consistently bring you deals?
Yeah.
Dude, I love it, man. How long have you been in the game?
9, 10 months.
9 or 10 months. And how many deals would you say you've done in that time?
With these, it'll be 18.
18, bro. Let's freaking go. Appreciate you, Eddie.
Appreciate you.
All right, so Wes on our team, he actually does what we call dispositions. Obviously, when you scale a wholesaling company, as big as obviously we have, you have acquisitions, obviously, and you have dispositions. So Wes, how long have you been doing the disposition side of wholesaling?
So I've been doing it full time about 2 years and 2 months. I did it as a little side gig, like before I met Thomas and all of you guys. So I would say probably in total, maybe three years or so.
3 years. Do you have any idea how many deals you've done in 3 years?
Somewhere, I want to say close to like 150.
150 deals. How did you find the buyer on Lighthouse?
Lighthouse, super simple. I actually got it from a referral from my man Luke over there. But yeah, he connected me with a guy. I don't know if I could say his name, but super big like power player here in the Phoenix area. And it was as easy as just sending him one email, and he came back to me with an offer. I was like, let's go.
Dang, and did he come back at like a full price offer, or did we have to negotiate with the sellers? Like, how did it go?
So Eddie did have to get it for a little bit less, but it was pretty much the only offer on the table at the time. So it's like, it's either like we go with that one or that deal's going to sit.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you know that buyer, like what they plan to do with that particular property?
Not 100% sure. I know they do pass off some of them to some of their buyer clients as well. I think they do take some down every now and then, but I mean, as long as we got our number and it works for us, like, let's just go.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we sold it to them, I think, for $720, right? And then, I was looking at some comparable properties in that area. I saw one sell for like 1.15.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that, I mean, it probably needs, I don't know, 150 to 200 grand, but definitely looks like there's quite a bit of money to be made on that deal.
Yeah, killer deal for sure.
I love that. Any recommendations, for anybody watching on like how to find buyers and how to sell more properties?
Yes, couple things I tell some of the dispo wholesalers I work with. Definitely like tap into your local market. You could definitely take advantage of like driving around, even going and try to meet people at meetups, or if you see like a rehab happening down the street, like go and try to figure out who's flipping that and then connect with them. Other than that, I would just say talk to people.
TTP, baby. I appreciate you, bro. You're the man, Wes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wholesale deal from start to finish. We ended up making about 10 grand on that deal. The end buyer is going to obviously make quite a bit of money on that deal, assuming they actually end up taking it down, as a flip. Who knows? They might sell it to a retail buyer. Obviously, they don't always tell us what they're going to do with the property. All we know is that we run our numbers. We're giving it to them at a good price. Obviously, we make a little bit of money, and everybody is extremely happy. So if you want to find more content just like this, definitely subscribe to my channel. Think about definitely smashing that like button. It would mean the world to me. Drop a comment down below. And if you haven't already, click the link in the bio and we'll teach you exactly how we do what we do.